Hi, this is Roger. Thanks for dropping by. This weather is not boding well for this evening's live broadcast. I hope this rain blows over and it brightens up. I did actually check last night at it's all very well saying 6 o'clock, but obviously it's going to go on, I would say, at least half an hour. And by 7 o'clock it's starting to get quite dark, or darkish. So obviously on a dull day the light level's even lower. But we'll do what we can. Now I had a go at the Bravado and said why. And I said I was getting a replacement, and I said I would show it when it arrived. So although it's early in the day, it arrived late yesterday. And I'm going to try this. Basically it's that's all safety precautions as per normal. Instructions, when and how. Right, Bug Clear Ultra is an insecticide that is effective against a range of common and tough bugs, including greenfly, blackfly, whitefly and other aphids, scale insects, woohoo, and mealybugs, woohoo, and gives a useful level of control of thrips. That might be useful for 1 or 2 people. Useful control does not indicate eradication, but every little helps with those little blighters. They're difficult to shift. So yeah, we'll give this a go. Gives a list of different crops and dosage rates. Doesn't list orchids, obviously. Recommends using in early morning or evening, avoiding bright sun. Yeah, that's fine. It actually gives its active ingredient as well, which I can't pronounce that. Doesn't matter. All I'm interested in is, does it flipping work? It has the word ornamentals in it. So for use on houseplants, ornamentals, that's the word to watch out for if you delve down the chemical route. The fact that it says ornamentals is probably safe for orchids. Yeah, some stuff's a lot stronger for sort of sturdy outdoor stuff. Yeah, not the more delicate stuff perhaps. What else have we got? Recommends trying it on a few plants before you do the whole lot. That makes sense, I suppose. It specifically says it works in 2 ways to control common and tough bugs. On contact, it kills pests rapidly when they come into contact with the solution. And in capital letters it says systemically. So I can't imagine, like the Bravado, which says it gives 4 weeks control but has removed the word systemic from the packaging, and we now know from inside information that it is no longer systemic. This specifically says systemically, so it should do the job. It's absorbed into the plant so that it kills difficult or hidden bugs as they feed. For example, scale insects on ornamental plants. Bugs that are hard to kill by contact are better killed with systemic sprays. So that's what I'm going to give a go to. Not today. What I want to do is effectively try it on a couple, and I'll pick like a couple of cattleyas, a couple of oncidium types, a couple of the dendrobiums that I just can't clear for obvious reasons with what I've been using, and we'll see how that does. I'll be looking for marks on leaves or any effect on bare roots and things like that to make sure it doesn't do any damage. And following that, I will probably do the whole grow room. But to do that, I need what's going to be a good weather day where I've got some heat in here. Because obviously if I do the whole greenhouse in one, whole grow room in one go, it will be very, very wet in here. And I'd need that to dry out. So I'd need the extractor and the inlet fan running to change the air, and the circulating fans to move the air and get that to evaporate and not sit there. If I sprayed the grow room on a day like today, the plants would still be wet as we go into the night time when the temperatures are going to drop, and that's not going to do them any good. So I've got to choose my timing, but we'll give that a try. It reads well. Yeah, well, I've read things before that don't do what it says on the tin, but we'll give it a go. And that was spotted by somebody else. I was chatting to Rachel. She uses a product called Rose Clear, which is also systemic. I did try that quite a while ago, but in the confines of the grow room I found the smell offensive. The actual smell, I just didn't like it at all. And I think Rose Clear is trying to be more than one thing, because I think it's actually got fungicides in it as well. So it's trying to do everything in one spray, which it may well do, but it's all in the name, you know. It's called Rose Clear. It was designed to look after roses, which quite honestly are, as garden plants go, are a right pain. They suffer from anything that's going. And when you try and prune them, you rip your flipping hands to shreds. So they're not my favourite plant by any means, despite the blooms being beautiful and often very fragrant. I just don't get on with them. So anyway, we will give that a try and see how we go. Following all safety precautions as always. Read the labels, read what it says, take care, especially when disposing of stuff. Yeah. So watch what we're doing. I'm relatively safe in here. Cats don't bother coming in here. There's only me, and this is not exposed to externals, so I can't get this into the natural environment. I wouldn't dream of using that outside in case it damages our bees and butterflies and things that might be feeding. So this is for inside use only as far as I'm concerned, and we'll see how it goes. All good fun, isn't it? In the battle. If this wins the battle, I will be over the moon, because I can then relax. Because if I get a future outbreak down the line, it'll be small, probably confined to just one plant, where the odd bug got missed. We'll see how we go. See you next time. Thanks for dropping by.